Okay. Good morning, TMOD, Toastmasters, and guests. Behind every successful man, there is a woman. That's the age-old adage. But frankly, I believe in something which is less gender-based and much more intention-driven. I believe that behind every successful person, there is a mentor. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a mentor. A person you actively seek out, a person on whom you rely for guidance and advice, especially in your career. So the question is, what makes this guidance so important to success? Why is it so necessary? Let me explain it this way. Based on your theoretical knowledge, you decide to take a sailboat and go sailing out in the ocean. Your journey should be okay. After all, you know all the theory of how to work and harness the wind. With trial and error, experiments, and experience, you should become an expert sailor soon, right? Now imagine that you take out the sailboat with the advice and guidance of a mentor, a person who's already been there before. Now, the mentor guides you on how to harness the power of wind or cautions you how to avoid a stormy weather. Your sailing experience has now been propelled to a completely different trajectory. I was lucky to find my mentor in my very first job, and his advice still guides me in all my professional dealings till date. I was a management trainee at Samsung, and I was put in a department of a very new product category for Samsung, laptops. Yes, my dear friends, don't be surprised. Samsung did sell laptops, and that too premium ones. Having no idea of the electronics distribution channel or the product category, I was completely lost. But my boss Raman, instead of asking for a replacement, decided to become my mentor. And through him, I learned three big mantras. The first mantra: customers are your best teachers. So on my very first day, Raman asked me to go to the dealers at Nehru Place, Delhi, and get orders. He sent me there knowing very well that the dealers there are the shrewdest one in India, and I'm going to have a very hard time with them. So depressed and dejected, when I came back to office, he sat down with me, understood my entire day, the discussions I had with the dealers, and then through discussions taught me. He did not present anything on the platter. He taught me my lessons there and then the next day I went out with renewed confidence. The second mantra: every failure is a lesson. Raman often took me along with him for corporate sales, and not all visits resulted in a sale. There were failures too, but he was not ashamed of failing in front of his junior. The lesson I learned from him was fail, learn, and teach. And above all else, every failure teaches you humility, and humility prepares you for success. And the third and the final mantra: keep trying and never give up. So once, when even after a full week of sales call, I was not able to get a single order, I was dejected and very depressed. And then my boss told me something that still stays with me. He said, आम के पेड़ पर पत्थर मारते रहोगे तो कभी ना कभी तो आम टूट के गिरेगा ही, बट पत्थर मारना मत छोड़ना. Keep trying even if you fail multiple times, because if you continue trying, you will succeed. So when I left the corporate world and started my entrepreneurial journey, all his mantras kept my boat sailing right. So for my first venture, my online library doorstep books, I had to make 100 corporate visits to get my 10 paid accounts. Failing 90 times did not discourage me because I remembered the mantra: every failure is a lesson. In my plastic manufacturing business, I followed up with Imami Limited for 3 continuous years, finally became my vendor. I never gave up. I remembered the mantra: never give up, keep trying. In my co working space venture, office type co working, I redesigned the policies, layout, structure of my co working space depending on the advice I got by my customers. So now to become the best co-working space in Northeast India, because I remembered the mantra, your customers are your best teachers. So when I joined Toastmasters, I thought that I was already good at public speaking and that I did not require a mentor. When I wrote my first icebreaker speech, I thought, and I sent it to TM Gaurav, I thought the speech was perfect and all he would do is just give me a go ahead. It's a wonderful speech. However, TM Gaurav, through his guidance and advice, proved to me why mentorship is important in Toastmasters. He recommended changes in the opening and his tips for creating a connection at the conclusion transformed my speech from being just an okay speech to a speech that was widely appreciated just because of the changes given by him. That was the moment I realized the importance of mentorship. Mentorship is like a magic that transforms anything to extraordinary. One must have a mentor in life to guide and direct him in the right direction. Whatever your goals or area of work, always keep looking out and find your mentor, because behind every successful person, there is a mentor. Thank you. Thank you, Tosmas. Over to you.
That was inspiring, Toastmaster